listeners, it's Elina. Today I am going to discuss protein and the importance of quality amino acids because protein and amino acids are the essential building blocks of life. In this video I will also share a little bit about my life recently. After my caffeine detox, I have been drinking caffeine almost every morning, and honestly, I'm very disappointed with myself because my original goal was to reduce caffeine intake a lot, meaning that I would only drink it occasionally, like during the weekends, but clearly it's not that easy, like quitting any addiction. So now I am planning to do the caffeine detox again. What is protein? Protein is a macronutrient, and protein is all about structure. Proteins are the building blocks for our muscles, bones, skin, hair, nails, enzymes, and many of the most important hormones in the body. Proteins are also essential for our brain health. The brain uses protein-rich foods to produce neurotransmitters that are needed to brain cell communication. Even studies show how protein-rich diets are associated with less cognitive decline. When we get enough protein, we have more balanced blood sugar, more mental clarity, and better body composition. Amino acids are the organic compounds and are the building blocks for every protein in the body. There are 20 different amino acids, 9 of which are essential that our bodies cannot make on their own, and thus we need to get them from our diet. Even non-essential amino acids can become conditionally essential during certain physiological growth periods, like during pregnancy and adolescent growth. Oh my goodness, this ring light is the secret of so many YouTubers. I need to show you what this can do for makeup-free skin.
How does it look like?
I think it looks quite incredible. My skin looks very smooth and glowing.
Go closer.
Closer. Okay.
So the camera is there, you want the center there. It looks pretty awesome.
It looks pretty awesome. So this is the actual ring light. I don't have this ring light yet, but this is on my Christmas wish list for sure. Even dull skin starts to look fresh and no editing needed. How much protein do we need? Unlike carbs and fats, protein is not a primary source of energy, but proteins are the essential building blocks of life. There are different types of recommendations, but the current official recommendation is to get at least 0.8 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight daily. But I want to emphasize that these are just minimum recommendations to avoid nutritional deficiencies, and therefore these official recommendations do not guarantee that we would reach our optimal health. Many health advocates recommend much higher protein intake. For instance, right now I am reading a book Out Live by Dr. Peter Attia, and he recommends getting at least 1.6 grams per kilogram of body weight daily, which is twice the RDA. On the other hand, some longevity experts like Dr. Sinclair believe quite the opposite, meaning that way less protein would be better for our health span. As with everything, bio-individuality matters, meaning that we all have our unique protein needs that are affected by various factors such as age, sex, physical activity, state of health, our unique goals, our body type, and so on. So, for instance, during the time of severe infection, we need more amino acids so that our bodies can repair and rebuild. And the same goes when we want to build more muscle. And then there is the question of the best protein sources, and I think the right type of protein is what makes you feel satisfied and aligns with your individual values. For instance, personally, I prefer eating plant-based, and this is how I thrive. It's true, though, that animal protein contains all the essential amino acids. If you choose to eat foods from animal sources, I think it's very important to choose high quality and organic foods as much as possible to avoid growth hormones and other toxins. But I think the same goes with fake vegan meats. These are not health foods and I think we should avoid them. Of course, like occasionally eating junk foods is not going to kill you, but highly processed junk foods should not be part of your daily diet if your goal is to optimize your health and well-being. The other thing is that there isn't a single amino acid that we couldn't get from plant-based sources, even though the distribution of amino acids is not the same as in animal protein, meaning that we often need to eat more and a wide variety of foods to get enough quality amino acids when we follow plant-based diets. Recently, I visited the most beautiful and fascinating art museum in Finland. Right now, Ateneum is having an exhibition showcasing Impressionist and Neo-Impressionist art from the period of 1860 to 1916. Artists include Claude Monet and Alfred William Finch. The exhibition is perfect for anyone who loves colors and light. Some plant foods contain all the essential amino acids, making them complete protein sources. These include things like pseudograins, quinoa, amaranth, and buckwheat. These are all gluten-free. For instance, you can use quinoa in place of rice in many recipes. Personally, I also love buckwheat and I like to cook it similarly to quinoa or enjoy it in the form of buckwheat noodles and pasta. Tofu, tempeh, and edamame are also great sources and come from soybeans. Some people are concerned about the effects of soy on hormones and thyroid function, but the composition of organic, unprocessed soybeans is often very different from highly processed fake soy foods like fake meats. Soy in its natural form has been consumed for thousands of years in Asia, and therefore it is a safe and even healthy option for most people. As with everything, I think it's important to consume soy in moderation and make sure that your overall diet is diverse and not based on few different foods only, like soy, wheat, and corn. Spirulina is green blue algae and a common supplement among those following a vegan or vegetarian diet. You can find it in tablet and powdered form, and this is something I sometimes like to add into my smoothies. Then there are hemp seeds and chia seeds, which provide all the essential amino acids and are also great sources of omega-3 fatty acids and iron. It's not only about the amount of protein we consume, but also how and when we consume it. It's better to spread out this protein amount over the day instead of getting it in one sitting to avoid losing amino acids to oxidation. And finally, I want to highlight that protein is amazing because it makes us feel fuller longer, making us less likely to overeat. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please remember to subscribe. Have a lovely day and I will see you next time.